This is really gross, but dirty trash cans can pose a serious health risk to you and your family. The pungent smell can attract rats and flies, not to mention maggots, both of which can contain dangerous diseases transferable to humans. Your dirty trash can is susceptible to harboring dangerous bacteria. Contact Brandon at Fitz Trash Bin Cleaning today at 440-752-1533 or find them on Facebook. Veteran owned and operated and eco-friendly. Again, call Brandon at 440-752-1533.
Warning. The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are those solely of the creator. They are not the opinions of Redline Radio LLC or its owners. Parental discretion is strongly advised.
MICAH Beats activated.
Welcome to Just Therapy, where we talk about life with a comedy twist. With your hosts, comedian Sean Boyd, Antonio Ferguson, and Miss KT. We talk about a whole bunch of shit from politics to people actually taking shits. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the therapy session. Man, this be dope. Make a motherfucker want to rap. I can't rap, man. Hold on, here we go. I can't rap. I really can't. But come sit down on the couch with us. Man, I can't rap. Come to the couch. Enjoy the show. Let's go. Just another day on the couch, talking about all the problems of today. You got music playing in the background?
So I saw your mouth moving, but I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, you got music playing. I just did the intro.
That mean we live?
Yeah, because I did the intro, yeah. Yeah, I sure did.
What up, SB? Hey, Alexa, turn off music. Hi, little mama.
Oh, man, welcome to another episode of Just Therapy. I am one of your hosts, comedian Sean Boyd, and as always, my other host, who you can't see. Oh, there you go. Miss KT, what's going on, sis?
What up, bro? How you doing?
I'm all right, hanging in there at the house, you know what I'm saying? Chilling.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Chilling.
I'm also at the house on the couch. Ready to get some real off my chest today.
You said what?
Ready to get some real ish off my chest today.
You got who you got around you that you can't say shit?
Oh, I don't know. Nobody. I sometimes be in teacher mode. You can't say the bad words, so you swap them out.
Well, it's not. It's definitely after teaching hours. So.
Hey, almost called a kid a nigga today. I had to catch myself. Like, hey, hey, stop playing with me.
I couldn't do it because I would have said it.
Listen, that's one of the hardest things about teaching, not being able to do and say what you want to do and say.
That's crazy. Leave money on the ones and twos once again. I know he got a headache, but what's going on, Lee? All right. Lee got a headache.
He said, I'm producing. Leave me alone.
He's here. I told him I was going to shout him out at the beginning. He said, okay, but all right. Hey, we're here. It is, I always mispronounce this shit. Indigenous Day? Indigenous?
Indigenous.
Yeah. Indigenous.
No. It's really indigenous, like in Shit, I can't even say it no more.
Incubator Day?
No.
Okay. All right.
Indigenous People Day. There you go.
Indigenous. Native Americans.
Yeah. Yes.
Are we not allowed to say that
People
anymore?
that are native to this country for real.
So are we not allowed to say Native Americans either? I'm
I mean, Native Americans is probably cool, but if we really want to be honest, get to the, historical relevance, we'll talk about the Moors and the Native Americans being here together. But that's a different topic for a different day.
All right, to the people that the original white man took from them, the land from them people. Happy Them People Day. Is that better?
Them People's Day. The only real true Americans in the whole country who are limited to the spaces that the fake Americans who think they run America provided. Those people. It's their day.
It's their day. All right. Big rest in peace to Adam Brickoff. He was a softball teammate of mine, and I found out last night when I was going through my mess that he passed away. So definitely sending prayers and healing energy to his family. Just had a newborn, just got engaged. Real good dude, man. He was like a big teddy bear, man. Cool as shit. Always had a good time on the softball field. Good guy, man. Always laughing and shit. So okay, bye. Go watch.
Sorry to hear that.
Nope. Yeah.
How did he pass?
That I think it was an accident at work and didn't make it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Shout out to the couchers that's watching right now. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. So yeah. So let's get into it, man. I'm at the house. I had to take a vacation week. For the second time this year, I'm taking vacation due to my family having COVID. So good use of vacation time. It sucks. Make sure you send prayers and healing energy to my brother and sister-in-law. So I'm at the house chilling with little mama. We went to the park, chilled. This weekend was all right. 2 games Friday. Pitched my ass off, couldn't get no help, end up winning 1 game. Came back both games, lost the first one by 1, end up winning the second one by 1. Then played 2 games Sunday. I pitched even better yesterday than I did Friday. I was just in that zone, putting it wherever I wanted it, and couldn't get no help. Lost the first game to the team I hate the most. I don't even hate the team. Let me stop saying that. I don't hate the team. I hate the old lady pitcher. I can't stand that bitch. I hate losing to her. And the crazy part about it is the girl I gave flowers to last week, Jill, she was in Myrtle Beach playing softball. Like I said, she a baller. And her dude was out of town as well. So it was not a good week to not have them playing.
Right.
And I didn't get no help at all first game. Barely got any help second game. Literally last inning, I got a pitch to get the 3 outs because we only up by 1. And I got the first person to pop out foul for out. Second person, same thing. And then third person, I made him pop straight up. Literally 5 pitches to end the game because I was in that zone but wasn't getting no help. But that's another thing. Had to wrap up in my depression blanket later on at night and had to get rid of that. But woke up with praise in my heart, man. You know what I'm saying? So did my praise break this morning, got in the shower and just got my praise on, and I'm here. I'm in a better mood. And little mama, just want to be.
Well, I'm glad you're in a better mood. I'm glad you were able
check
to
27. Check 27. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Man,
right in the middle. We talking. We hear you though, Lee. Thanks for coming in, brother.
Hey, I'm trying.
We gave you a shout out earlier, but you ain't say nothing, so we just kept rolling.
Yep. They had to install drivers.
Oh no, that's all right. I know you got a headache, so say hi.
Hi.
All right, say bye. All right, she gone. Come on, go watch TV. All right, Miss KT, how was your weekend?
Let's see. What was this week? This week was still pretty emotional. the student's funeral was Thursday, and I wanted to go to it, but it's hard when they're young and kind of not always making the best choices because you never know what could happen. And surely enough, it turned into the biggest mess that we've seen in a long time. They were disrespectful and crazy at the funeral. The parents, wasn't feeling how the young people was acting.
Can I I'm sorry. So just to recap, I know you got a lot of stuff going on. Which funeral? Was it the one that passed away from
the drug use? Yeah.
The drug use? Okay.
Yeah.
And that was his funeral?
Yeah. For the record, that's the only funeral.
Okay, no, I got you. I got you.
Shout out to Red's Wicked L, Wicked Apple. They don't sponsor us yet, but this little thing is good.
I'm just gonna read my book by myself.
But
by yourself.
There was a car accident in that funeral procession.
A car accident?
Yeah, a car accident during the funeral procession that may or may not have been intentional, that may or may not have been caused by the mother of the 12-year-old who was driving it, that may or may not have started the argument, that may or may not have led to a shootout, in which one of my favorite people got shot. He's okay. The 12-year-old passed away, and the 6-year-old ended up dying in the hospital from the injuries. They said the traffic was so backed up that the ambulance couldn't even get close to the scene. So a police officer pretty much had to choose between the 6-year-old and the 12-year-old to decide which one they were going to get to the ambulance. And because the 6-year-old was smaller and easier to run with, that's the one they ran to the ambulance. And so he ended up going to the hospital. The 12-year-old ended up not making it at the scene. It ended up being just, a horrible way to say goodbye to somebody you love with so much other things happening. That was Thursday. Shit, who knows? Friday, Saturday.
Wow.
Saturday was Mother Head. Do you remember Roberta Head? Her funeral was Saturday.
Roberta Head.
Nichelle's no mom.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. They used to go to the church with us, but
Okay.
I wasn't able to attend those services. But her funeral was Saturday. My son had a game Saturday. He played pretty good. They lost. My school had a game Saturday. They, whatever. Sunday, I spent the whole day trying to fucking paint. I don't know anything about painting, and I'm lazy and trying to go like the quickest way. So I'm like scratching the paint, like, let me just get enough that maybe this paint will catch. It was the worst. I was texting people like, man, this shit frustrating. I'm mad. It ain't working right. I ended up hiring somebody. They're going to come fix it tomorrow.
I'm sorry I couldn't help. I know you was bitten.
You but like, hey, I ain't gonna be no help for you today.
I told you. I was like, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be no help. I apologize, but I couldn't. It all hit me at one stop.
Which is the worst, when something crazy happened. But today is one of my good friends, one of my favorite people that I've had a chance to interact with in this life. Okay. Kenyatta Cooper Jr.
Yes.
Today is his 7th heavenly birthday. I believe he would have been 41 today if he was still alive. So happy birthday, Coop, aka Coopy Baby for sure. Wherever you are in this universe, hopefully somewhere with Rick Brown chopping it up. I hope you enjoy your birthday today.
Yeah, that's what's
Cheers to Coop.
Angel Jackson in the building, Annette Jackson in the building. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
She gonna say yay for hiring a painter.
Yeah.
Because I was not about that life.
I agree.
But
I mean,
baby did come help me. He climbed on the roof and did the attic window, so that was good.
Who did?
Baby.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
D came to help, but D came straight from work in a fresh new fit. And I'm like, you didn't come to help. He like, when you said come, yeah, to help, like not just to stand around and look cute.
Well, at least they came and helped, but you got to scrape the paint off before you even try to paint. So that's a lot.
I know, but I did, but it was a lot. Then I tried to sand it, and it was so much. And then I like found out it was green underneath, and then I'm like, it's gonna take even more to get through the green. So then I really was just like, oh hell no.
Woo! It sounds like a lot. Yeah. Yep.
And I don't want to do all of that because these really are old windows. Mm-hmm. And I really just want to get through like maybe another year and then maybe try and get some new windows. So it's like, you don't want to put too much into it. You just want to be okay. So.
Right. I get it. All right, let's get into it. I mean, we already started the show, but let's get into it. We like to, what we doing first?
Childhood memory, bro.
Here we go. Childhood memory. We always like for y'all to get into our past to know a little bit more about us.
You're so silly.
Miss KT working on part 2, but before we get to her part 2, I'm gonna go and get mine in. So it is October, and everybody like Halloween. Fuck Halloween. So I'm gonna talk about when I got arrested. The first time I ever went to a haunted house.
You got arrested?
Yeah, I got arrested the first time I ever went to a haunted house. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So my first ex is second, like it's too many exes. First ex-wife before we was even married, before my son was born, because like it's a childhood memory. So she asked me to go to a haunted house with her, her friend, and her friend's boyfriend, right? People I've never met. And I don't do haunted houses. So she kind of like begged me to go, was like, she'll pay for it and all that. And I had money, but I didn't want to go. You know what I'm saying? Begged me to go. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna go. Right. And of course, at this time, I'm still smoking. So I got weed with me. We in the car, we in the Geo Tracker, riding down, and we in Bedford Heights. So we rode down to Akron to go to the haunted house, right? It was the haunted laboratory and schoolhouse, I think it is. Is those the two that's next to each other?
Yeah.
Okay, so those, right? So on the way down, we smoking, we having a good time, we drinking all that good shit. So I just rolled another blunt when we got into the parking lot. My ass put the blunt in the little cup holder that was in the back seat and wrapped up the other blunt that I had in the baggie, put it in my pocket. Instead of leaving it in the car, I should have just left it in the car, but I didn't, right? So as we getting out the car, walking to the door, I'm like, I'm going to act like a nigga tonight.
You already not starting off good.
Exactly. So I'm bragging, I'm talking about that, right? So we get there. It's a line that's crazy. Right, I'm talking about long as shit, at least a 2 hour line. But me being me, I'm like looking for black people because there's a whole bunch of white people there, but I'm looking for black people. I see some black people. I'm like, cuzzo, what's up? And I just started dragging my girl with me, and she dragging her friend and her dude, and we cutting people. We cut about 20 people, right? So that we dapped them up.
On some fake cousin stuff like y'all was in Poetic Justice.
Absolutely. We dap up. They already know what it is. So I see some more black people ahead of us. Uncle, what's up, Unc? We start cutting again, right? So now it's a good 10 of us, right? I see another black couple like almost at the head of the line. Nephew. We start cutting all that shit. So there's a whole bunch of black people. Everybody mad because we cutting through. I'm like, they family. We whatever. You can be mad all you want. So we go.
Such a nigga.
Yeah, exactly. I said I was, and that's what I'm saying. I said I was gonna act like one. You know what I'm saying? So we started to get in, right? But they sectioning people off. So we not with the people that we was with, right? So it's us four and a white couple in front of us, right? The guy is in front, his girlfriend behind him. Then it was the dude that we was with, his girl, my girl, then me. I'm in the back, right? We walking through, it's bullshit. They coming up with chainsaws, all that bullshit. It was whack. But here's the part, right? We get to a part where it's like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre dude. He has to open the door for us to come in. Here we go, throwing up pictures when you asked for it. There we go. And now we can't even see. Come on, Lee, just sit there and relax, bro. Why you? So he got to open the door, right? But he trying to scare us. No one's scared. So he go to the white dude all in his face, right?
Uh-huh.
And the dude is like, you know what I'm saying? He going like this, right? So he doing that to everybody else. He do it to the dude that's in front again. Dude accidentally hit him, right? Accidentally.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, look, open the damn door. Ain't nobody scared. Open the fucking door, right? So he finally opened the door. We walking out. The guy we with hauls off and smacks the shit out the fucking monster.
Wow.
I'm talking about hauls off and smacks the shit out of the monster.
Why?
Right? Just being ignorant as fuck, right? Just piss me.
Too much niggerish.
Too much.
Yeah.
So it's an in between because it's that door and then another door, right?
Hey,
so
Miss BBC.
Hey, Miss BBC, Lex Vegas in the house. What's going on, y'all? So it's a little partition in between the next two little scary parts, right? You got to walk down these 2 flights of stairs. So, of course, everybody I'm with, my girlfriend, first ex-wife, her friend, the dude, they run down the stairs. I'm walking because I'm like, I ain't do shit. So, of course, the monster is like, somebody just hit me. He blowing the whistle. Somebody just hit me. I'm walking down the stairs. I get to the first flight, little walkway, about to hit the second flight. He's like, it was the black people. I'm like, oh, now it's the black people that hit you. I'm like, all these people in here, the black people hit you, right? Then since I say something, he's like, it was him. I'm like, oh, now since I'm saying something, it was me. I wouldn't be walking if I hit you. Like, what the hell? That don't make no sense.
Right.
So the cop is right there. He grabbed me. He like, you hit him? I'm like, dude, I didn't hit him. You can go ask him. Like, literally, go ask him. Bring his ass out here. Make him take his mask off and look at me because I didn't hit him. And I'm not leaving because I already didn't want to be here, but this shit's paid for, right? And he like, oh, you got to go. You got to go. I'm like, no, fuck that. That's bullshit. You ain't just going to say I hit the dude and I know I didn't hit him.
Right.
So the head of security go to ask the monster who hit him. All the while, the cop, young cop too, he couldn't be no more than 2 years older than me. And I'm like 17 at the time. He was young. Had to be like
19 to be a cop.
I think he had to be like 21.
Okay.
So I'm like 17, about to be 18. But he young. He looked young. So he pushes me. So I hit one stair. I'm like, dude, don't push me. He going to see who it was. Like, don't push me. Like, don't push me again. So, of course, he pushed me again. I stumbled down 2 stairs, right? So I'm like, dude. So now I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, ball fist. I'm pissed.
You going to swing on the cop?
I'm like, push me one more time and watch what the fuck happened. He pushed me again. I'm like, dude, drop your gun, drop your badge, let's work. He's like, oh, you're going to jail. Just like that. Handcuffed.
That's why he pushed you. He wanted to get a reaction.
Exactly. Handcuffed me. So now I'm about to get arrested. They run. The people we with, they run. Like, run. Period. Run.
Because they ain't got no time for that. Ain't nobody trying to go to jail.
So, I mean, I wasn't trying to go to jail either, but it was some bullshit, right? So now I'm in like the little security office with the head of security and the cop, right? Didn't get searched. My hands is behind my back, handcuffed. I'm trying to reach to my pocket to grab the fucking weed sack that I got in my fucking pocket. Head of security asked him, did you search him? I'm like, son of a bitch. Now he go to search me. Now he find the weed. The head of security was like, why don't you just leave this in the car? I'm like, why don't you just throw it away and act like I left it in the car? I said, because first off, it's his fault that I'm even arrested. You know what I'm saying? And the head of security was like, why did you even push him? I was going to make sure it wasn't him. And the cop was like, well, didn't have no excuse. Just was being a fucking asshole. The head of security was cool as shit, was yelling at the cop, but I mean, it was already too late. Right. So I ended up going to jail for disorderly conduct and weed possession.
Ain't that crazy?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I ended up getting my license suspended for 6 months. That was the only thing that got out of it. Like they dropped the.
What did your license have to do with anything?
So they had a rule at that time where if you got caught with any amount of weed, your license was automatically suspended for 6 months. Oh, and I was working for a delivery company.
Listen, you were supposed to just be chill anyway because you knew what you had in your pocket.
Listen, I was pissed. This motherfucker pushed me down the stairs. Listen, if I would have had the brain I had now, I'd have just tucked and rolled and I'd have made a good 500 grand. Easy.
At least one or two
for suing them.
Damages, right?
Yeah. So, but I was being young and dumb, and I said I was gonna act like a nigga that night. So,
but really, back in the day, they wasn't paying people for police beating you up. It had to be on camera with witnesses and injuries.
Hey, like Miss BBC said, I was 17 and I wasn't thinking, not one bit.
Oh, that's true. Oh, you might have got paid being 17. You a minor. Cop pushed it on the minor. That might have been, yeah.
Yeah. So that's my childhood memory. Go ahead with your part 2 from last week.
Last week I talked about my first time getting arrested. I was 12, right? So when the police dropped me off at my house, my mom's not there. And so as of right now, she has no idea that I've been arrested. She doesn't know I was stealing, she doesn't know anything. So now I'm trying to steal the mail before she can look at it because they told me the courts was going to mail something to the house. So I find the letter and the letter gives me a court date and it says parent or guardian must attend and it says you must pay a $50 fine. So my mom had a boyfriend at the time, this guy named Will. And Will was like 10 years older than me, kind of cool dude, a little weird, do a little too much, but he was pretty cool. So I thought I could go to Will, somebody I could trust. So I go to Will and I tell him I need to talk to him. So he say, let's go in the bathroom so we can talk. Because, when you live in a house with 4 kids, it ain't much place for privacy. I'm trying to keep this on the low. So I go to Will and I show him the letter. And he's like, what was you doing? So he cussing me out like, what the fuck was you thinking? Whatever. So I tell him like, look, if you give me the $50, you can go to court with me. You can pretend like you my guardian. You know what I'm saying? My mom will never have to know. Keep me out of trouble. Like, just look out for the one time. I promise I won't do it no more. All of this stuff, right?
Look out for the one time.
Look out for the one time. Like, I'm a good kid. I promise, whatever. This nigga said, if I do, what you gonna do for me?
Oh, shit.
So I'm 12, right? So I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do for you. You want me to cook you something? Like, what? He was like, nah, I don't want no food. So I'm like, what you want? He like, oh, well, you can start by giving me a hug. Oh, cool. That ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I give him a hug. And then when I go to give him a hug, he don't let go. And then it goes from like he was cool to like a whole different situation. Now he grabbing my face and he trying to make me kiss him in the mouth. So I push him like, nigga, what are you doing? Like, you go with my mom. Like, what are you talking about? And he like, oh, you want me to do a favor for you? You know what I'm saying? He like, you got to be willing to do something for me. Nigga. I'm like, for $50 fucking dollars? So now I'm mad and I'm getting loud. And he like, why is you getting loud? You the one basically asked for my help. Nigga, I didn't know you was that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of did. You know how when you young, you see pieces of something that don't really, so like now as an adult, I remember when we lived somewhere else, him like flirting with a 14-year-old girl, or, us being outside, like all talking and chilling, but him maybe hitting her on the butt, or, she's sitting on his lap, or, little stuff that felt like it was too much. Right. And so he ended up like trying to touch my butt and all of this stuff, So now I'm pissed and then I'm ready to fight. But, I go to my mom, like, you know what? Fuck it. Now I got to be honest. Now I got to be real, because I can't tell her what this nigga did without telling her what I did that got me in this situation for, whatever.
Right.
Well, I go to my mom like, okay, I got caught stealing. So she cussed me out about that. And, she going off, why you ain't telling me, whatever. I'm like, listen, I was at the mall, I knew better. I just wanted this outfit, whatever. She like, so when was you going to tell me? Never, if Will did what I asked him to, but he didn't. She like, what do Will got to do with this? I'm like, I went to him. I was hoping he was going to be able to help me, but he didn't. She like, well, what did he do? I'm like, he tried to take advantage of me. She like, what the fuck you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if she was cussing at me back then. I was 12, but I don't, in my head, in my version, I would have cussed. So shit, she probably cussed.
Right.
So I tell her what happened, right? And so I'm on some, always my whole life has been let's just call my uncles in them. You know what I'm saying? Because, we don't really grow up in a call police mentality.
Right.
And I really was like teetering within my 12-year-old self. Like, this ain't really go to jail for. This ain't really lose your life for. But it's more like kick your ass so you understand you went too far. Like it wasn't completely sexual. And this is something I kind of still deal with, this idea that if I wouldn't have, maybe things wouldn't have went there in the first place, right? Like if I wouldn't have needed his help, if I wouldn't have put myself in this situation, you try and rationalize between an adult's choices.
Right.
But so bottom line, my mom say, well, you just won't have to see him no more. Don't worry about it. He'll never be back over here. It'll be fine. Maybe 2 weeks, shit, maybe even not 2 weeks. I come home and the nigga is in the house. And so now I hear the voice. I'm like, that sound like Will. So now I feel some kind of way, like, what in the world? So I'm walking through the house, and before I could even get back there, now I'm mad, and I'm going bananas because I gave you a chance, nigga. You wasn't supposed to come around. I tried to let y'all handle it, like try to do the adult thing, but clearly y'all want to see me act up. So now I really want to fight. Now I'm going crazy. Now y'all holding me back like I'm the one like mentally fucked up. Like, why? Why is he here? Like, why? And people don't understand that when you cross a line and it changes the dynamic of those relationships, that shit stays with you forever. I have never been the same Keisha since that day, because like when the incident happened, it bothered me. But when you let him back around, like it crosses a line, and people don't understand how small things become bigger things, because now the trust is gone. And now I can't fool with a lot of adults because, you think you have a decent relationship with them, or you think that you can trust them, or that they care about you. And then you start feeling like nobody does, or who really does. And then as a kid at 12, you decide, fuck it, I can't depend on the adults who are supposed to take care of me, so I have to take care of myself. And those types of things is why I have the topic relationship coming up later, because so many situations like that are occurring, and so many young girls are being taken advantage of in so many different ways.
Miss BBC said it still was emotional abuse, and think if you weren't as strong as you were, he would have took your innocence. And she said
definitely would have. I definitely feel like that was the goal.
Protection, yeah. That's some bullshit. So you never told your uncles or anything, so you get fucked up?
No, and so that's another thing I was thinking about, like in recent years, like, why didn't I ever tell? Like, I should have told my dad, I should have told my uncles, my everybody. But it's like we always have this stigma. I feel like maybe more in the Black community than other communities, but you don't share what happens in your house. What happens in this house is our business, and don't let. And originally, when I thought it was going to be handled, I felt like I was okay with that decision.
Right.
I don't have to see him again. It won't, evoke these past memories. I'll be okay, and it'll be okay. But then when I seen him again, I was so triggered that it pissed me off, and I really wanted to fight, to the point years later when he was killed by somebody else, I instantly smiled like somebody finally got that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Which is a fucked up way to feel, but that's instantly how I felt. And, like a couple years after it happened, talking to my sister, I realized he had crossed the line with her. But because we have this idea of secrecy, we never even told each other originally. It just should just be fucked up to the point that even sometimes now I think about him being killed and be thinking, he probably was about to fuck with somebody else's kid for real, and somebody probably pulled a bullet in his ass, and they probably, wrote it up as he was breaking the entering, or who knows. But when people cross them lines, it's hard to be able to get that back.
That's crazy. That's fucked up. Karma's a motherfucker, though.
It is, and sometimes when it catch up to you, I love God and I'm ignorant as fuck. So I'm the type that was like, nigga, don't play with me. God got my back. You thought it was sweet, nigga.
Right.
But seriously,
right.
It's like we have this stigma in our community that it's better to not tell anything, right? And people really need help, really have serious issues, and then we downplay the shit, sweep it under the rug, it'll go away, never even really trying to worry about it, think about it, nothing, until, it really affects you.
Right. Miss BBC said we have to break that don't tell anybody ish. We do. And that's the crazy.
That stigma in our community. What happens in this house stays in this house. Is not anybody's business, which sometimes I get, right? But sometimes you have to have another course of action if you don't feel like you're in a safe situation.
Right.
And I'm not saying, I wanted to be removed from the home, or, because I didn't hear hella stories from group stories and craziness. But when adults break your trust, like, how do you deal with that? How do you overcome? And I feel like it just happens so often.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I don't trust motherfuckers. I can't even lie. I don't trust motherfuckers with little mama, man. That's why I didn't want her going to a daycare right away. You know what I'm saying? Until she was able to talk and tell us, if anything happened. Because, like, I don't trust motherfuckers. I kill a motherfucker quick.
Listen,
damn kids. So
because anything can happen nowadays, and unfortunately, it is happening. Like all over the world, we are hearing more and more of so many cases. Niggas trying to like punish R. Kelly like he the only one. Nigga, some of y'all been R. Kelly's a long time. Like y'all niggas been messing with teenagers y'all whole life. You know what I'm saying? I just watched the Jazz Man's Blues. The mama dropped the daughter off with her father, who ended up raping his granddaughter. Like, what the fuck? Like, you can't trust nobody. And I used to think, oh, that's their biological father. They would never. That's their biological. No, that doesn't even carry weight at all anymore. So I don't know. This disregard is just really ridiculous for me.
Yes.
And that's why I have this topic I wanted to get off my chest today.
Right. Well, appreciate you sharing. Of course, just therapy, we always got to get shit off our chest, man. Got to. Right. It's time for them flowers. We like to give people flowers while they still here instead of being conditioned to give people flowers while they dead and gone. My flowers is a go to our couchers, our faithful couchers that always tune in or watch after the fact or listen to the Spotify feed, because you should listen to the Spotify feed. That helps. But just the couchers for sticking with us. We coming up 2 years next year but a year and some change right now, a year and a half, a little over. The Couchers have been sticking with us, and I definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in and chiming in, and the past guests we done had. They friends of the couch, and just coming to fuck with us and discuss with us. So y'all getting y'all flowers today, all the Couchers. Y'all getting y'all flowers today. Who your flowers going to, Miss KT?
No. My flowers is going to my cousin Kim Butler, aka Miss Chemistry herself. Today is her birthday, and she is a wonderful cousin. During the pandemic, we were doing Zoom calls, playing games all over the country. This March, when I went to Mississippi, I stayed with her and her family, and they showed me a great time, and we hung out. I was hoping to go to Mississippi for Jackson State's homecoming next weekend, but baby was like, "Oh, you're gonna miss my game," so I canceled my flight. But shout out to my cousin Kim. You are a wonderful person. You are truly blessed, and I pray that God continues to bless you on this day and every day. Happy birthday, cousin.
Hey, you getting your flowers.
Hey, Sean, I got some flowers real quick, too.
Come on with your headache and shit. Let's go.
Today is also the owner of Redline Radio's birthday, Dave Wallencheck. So
all right, now we got to skip that. Come on, our
Happy birthday, Dave.
No, go ahead.
I know I'm a pain in the ass sometimes. Tim's a pain in the ass sometimes, but we do appreciate everything that you've done for us and for all of our show hosts at Redline Radio. So happy birthday, Dave. Today you get your flowers.
Happy birthday, Dave. I say happy birthday to him. Still a little pissed. I'll leave him alone for his birthday. I'll hit him up tomorrow and, talk that shit. But for today, you getting your flowers, Dave. Tomorrow, yeah, I'm going to stomp on the motherfucking flowers.
You can't give flowers and stomp on them.
I didn't give them.
At least let them blossom.
Lee gave them.
Oh, that's true.
I said happy birthday. I just got some shit to get off my chest for tomorrow. I'll leave him alone today. It's his birthday. All right, let's get into it. So our first topic, what's our first topic, Miss KT?
Listen, I'm a little nervous because I don't know what all you got going on.
Couchers, I need y'all to tune in. Let's go. Miss KT.
Dating a friend's ex.
One more time.
Dating a friend's ex.
Yeah, dating a friend's ex. We're going to talk about Kenan Thompson. Y'all know who we're talking about, the dude from SNL. He was in Kenan and Kel, the chubby black dude that's been on SNL for the longest running time. He filed divorce from his longtime wife back in June. It didn't attract too much headlines beyond the initial announcement. People get divorced in Hollywood all the time, but when the news of her reportedly dating his SNL co-star Chris Redd, who was also on Kenan Thompson's show that he had, went public a few weeks ago, the general public got a lot more interested. There are a few things people love to talk about more than a messy breakup, but if this is the latest reports are to be believed, however, this breakup is a whole lot less messy than it seems on paper. So they spoke to an insider close to the estranged couple who said there is no drama going on behind the scenes. Kenan Thompson and his ex-wife have reportedly been separated for almost 2 years and are co-parenting without any issues. She apparently known Chris Redd for years and is the happiest she's ever been. That's a fucked up thing to say. Like, that's a big to your confidence to you go date and fuck my friend and then say you're the happiest you ever been after we done had 2 kids together. Like, that's some fucked up shit.
She allowed to be happy.
I understand that, but you gonna say you're the happiest you've ever been? Like, that's a dig. That's a dig. Like, that's just like a knife that you stick in, you take out a little bit, and you be like, "Are you okay?" And then you stick it in again and take it out a little bit more. Like,
you would be hurt if somebody you're not with anymore says they are happy now, happier than they ever been
with your friend.
Who cares?
Your friend. So this is the question. This is the question I got. Are you gonna date your friend's ex?
Yes.
Because you said who cares? So you gonna say yes.
Yes.
You gonna be like, I'm the happiest I've ever been.
Fuck
if,
that.
if he makes me happy, yes.
So you go date your friend's ex.
I mean, that's never my goal, right?
How?
Women code, I don't want to, but if that's the guy I happen to meet and that guy makes me happier than I've ever been, I cannot imagine sacrificing my true happiness to save some feelings. This life is too short. You know, it can be some, oh, he's okay, it might work type of thing. Like, he has to show me before I even give him an attempt for real that he has something so much greater to offer, because it really crosses the line.
So you telling me there's no girl code with you, that you would literally date your friend's ex? Hold on, don't before you be because
you twisted.
Listen, I'm not gonna fuck somebody, my friend, like my friend. Like, why? For what? There's so many other people out here.
But it wasn't her.
Like seconds.
It wasn't her friend. It was her ex-husband's co-star.
No,
right?
It was her friend too.
Hey, wait, the dude is her friend's ex?
So the dude is Keenan's friend and the wife's friend, because Keenan was married to her for so long.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
That's fine?
Listen, when you be in those type of relationships and situations, you don't get out much. You don't meet a whole lot of new people. Where's she gonna meet some people at? Besides her husband's friends and co-workers.
So you mean to tell me if that happened to you, your friend started dating your ex, you ain't gonna think like, oh, maybe something was there before we even broke up?
Maybe, but they were separated for 2 years.
But the friend, it had to be the friend. They're like, there's a lot. See, there's more guys than girls out here.
The problem is we blur this line that we call friends, right? When I think of friends, for me, 2 people come to mind. And I don't want to mess with nobody those 2 people mess with.
But you just said you would.
But the rest of the no, there's a whole world of other people that I'm cool with. This isn't her friend.
No, see, now you trying to blur the lines on yourself.
No, you are twisting it.
Hold on.
He isn't her friend. He's her ex-husband's friend. She's not dating her best friend's ex. She's dating her ex-husband's friend. Those are not synonymous. Those are not the same things.
But it's okay. This is the thing. There's no way I can do that, because friends, especially this day and age, is a tight-knit circle, right? People you've been knowing for 5+ years, right? Easy, right?
Yeah, it's a time limit on friendship.
But some friends becomes friends real quick, and like y'all got a good bond. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, like, how can you sit there? I couldn't do it. There's no way. So I got an instance when I was younger, right? I was like, around when I went to jail at the Halloween, at the Hunter House thing. So it was a dude that I knew, right? A dude that I knew that was Big Bruh's friend, right? And I knew him because of Big Bruh. So it really wasn't like, like he was my friend. We had the same first name. We spelled it different. So I counted that against him. But I knew him, right? His first kid's mother, right, that he did not claim as his kid, start hitting on me. So I felt like, I was like, but I was like, you know what? He don't even claim this kid. So, like, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, I took advantage of that situation because she wanted me. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I was up in that. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, my dude, J. Lou, my dude, Adonis, there's no way in hell I'm fucking any of their exes. Not one chance. Not letting them give me a Hummer. Not letting them, lick my balls. None of that. It's not happening. No.
You just named 2 people who are really like your best friends.
Hey,
do you really think?
Let's put in Mr. Ferguson too. None of his exes.
You can make whatever list you want to, but this would be a friendship. Like, let's say Lee Money, right? Because these are co-workers. When you work together, you become friends. You hang out.
No,
that don't mean.
No, see, that's the thing. They were already friends before co-workers.
You don't know that they was best friends.
They wasn't just acquaintances. We talking about dating a friend, not a co-worker, not an acquaintance. We talking about friends. Like, that's like you messing with somebody Angel mess with. You ain't
no, it's not. Because that's one of the few people in this world who I would never mess with. Nobody Angel messed with.
Being married, I think I can answer this question.
No, you don't need to answer. You got a headache.
Yeah,
go for it, Lee.
Motherfucker. Anyway, no. If me and my wife were to ever get divorced, if I ever tried messing with one of her friends, not only would I get Lorena Bobbitt, but her friend would get Lorena Bobbitt.
And this is somebody you was married to. And then you was just dating this person. This is your ex-lover, your ex-wife, your ex-husband. And you okay with that, Miss KT? I don't believe you. You're not that damn desperate, Miss KT. Stop it.
It's not about being desperate, right? It's not about like this idea that I'm trying to be shiesty or I want somebody's leftovers or I've been dreaming of being with him the whole time. Like none of that shit, right? The only thing it's about for me, and to me, there are some people who I would never cross that line, right? But there are tons of acquaintances and co-workers and people I came across.
We're not talking about acquaintances. We ain't talking
about
You
saying they friends. I'm saying they were Saturday Night Live co-stars.
He brung him on his own TV show because that was his friend, and he wanted him on his own TV show. It was called Kenan. He got to pick who was on the show. Everybody who auditioned, he got to pick. Oh, they got good chemistry.
So they've been friends for years?
Oh, that's my dude. We picking him. I want him on my show because he's my friend, not acquaintance, not co-worker. All right, Miss BBC said, this is a hard situation. This will hurt me, honestly. I mean, life is short. But this is a marriage. The ex is wrong and she is wrong.
I don't know. I guess to me, it would depend on the type of friendship they had, right? Because I feel like just because you co-workers, that don't make you friend. And just because something didn't work out with two people doesn't mean you should sacrifice your happiness because of somebody else's feelings. It's like like when somebody passed away and like say a wife loses her husband and then starts dating his best friend. It's not because you're being disrespectful. It's because you two share a bond over this loss of this person. And then you decide to be there for each other through that healing process. And then in being there for each other, a connection grows and blooms and blossoms that turns into much more. And I'm not going to deny myself that type of love on the idea of, oh, they were close to this person at one point in time.
Let me ask you this. What's the name of the topic?
Dating your friend's ex.
Not dating your dead friend's ex, nigga. Come on. You trying to bring in other stuff, other factors.
Because I feel like you trying to make them friends and they wasn't friends like that.
No, you trying to make yourself feel better. If he dead and y'all consoling each other and then a connection sparks, then you can mess around and eat the tang and give him the wang. Like, no. We ain't say nothing about the dead homies, girl. We didn't say that. Not the dead homies, girl. Because I know a dude that's dated two dead homies.
Listen, that's almost worse. But I only have two people that
you was trying to make it okay if they was dead and y'all consoling each other and y'all just happened to.
I'm just saying stuff happens, but
triangle.
There are two people who is, those friends, their exes are off limits.
We talking about,
and then my family members, those exes are off limits. But everybody else in the world, all these acquaintances and coworkers and people, they exes can get it. That's just me.
Talking about that, we talking about a friend's ex-wife or ex-husband. No,
yeah, but
not at all.
I have the two best friends. That's it. Everybody else's people can get it.
So the three people I named ain't never go hit any of my ex-wives.
Yeah, and those three are okay, but you have tons of other friends whose exes you might hit.
Not friends. Nope. Nope.
You don't call all them other people friends? Liar.
I do. I dap them up and give them a hug. You know what I'm saying?
You got nephews and uncles and all kinds of people all over this world.
So let's take nephew for example. He ain't even married, but if they broke up, him and Niecy broke up, there's no way in hell I'm gonna try to talk to Niecy. Not one bit. No. Matter of fact, man, let me tag him so we can get in on this conversation. That's some bullshit. No, never. That's crazy. No, I just tagged him so he can chime in on this conversation. There's no way. No, not at all. No.
Listen, I don't feel like it's a level of desperation. I don't feel like she did it to hurt Keenan. I really just feel like, where else are you going to meet a lot of people? Like, he just probably was around and she started growing this connection with him. Like, I just don't feel like it was intentional.
She said no.
She don't believe it? She said no.
Say no.
Hi, pretty girl.
Go watch TV. There's no way at all. Cause like how? Why? That makes no sense to me. Like none.
I mean, it definitely is wrong, and it definitely makes you feel some kind of way. Purposely dating one of your ex's people. But I don't know. What if it just felt like the most genuine love you ever felt in your life? Are you supposed to deny yourself that because they was with your friend before?
Why not?
Because what if it felt better? What if it's like your one true love and you never felt a love like that before?
Can't do it.
I think you lying.
No, I couldn't do it. No, because if they dated Adonis, nephew, J. Luke, Mr. Ferguson, no.
What if you didn't know they dated?
They would tell me. Like that's no. So hold on. Megan, that's Miss Money, Lee Money. She said my husband dated two of my friends. Wait, what the fuck? My husband dated two of my friends.
And she still wanted him for herself because she knew he was best for her and she wasn't worried about him dating her friends.
Like two of your close friends, and then you married them. Like you slept with him before, and then you married him. Like what? What do you mean? Like how close of friends are you talking about here, Mrs.
See, you looking at it as best friends. Tell everything else to. We looking at it as some casual friendships we have every now and again.
And like BBC said, dated and married to us is different. It is. Because like
that's true.
No, it is very, very different. And I'm still friends with them. She said I'm still friends with them. So this is the thing. We talking about an ex-wife or a husband. No, there's no way. And I'm not sleeping with nobody they dated with because that's the kind of bro code I got. I'm not doing it.
But what about, you see some situations where people are sometimes people are so open and honest, they just realize we not working, right? And if we not working, whoever you think is going to be the one, no matter who they are in this world. Some people end up with somebody's brother or something because they find out that's the one. And I don't want to say, I would sleep with somebody's brother or family or, that kind of cross that line. But in this pursuit of love, if you find something that feels like the most genuine love possible, why should you have to deny yourself that to protect somebody else's feelings? If they are a real friend, they will understand that you are doing what you feel is best for you.
All right. BBC said there are no boundaries today. Best friends, good friends. That's like family.
Can I defend myself now?
Listen.
Go ahead.
Yes, go for it.
It was before we were married, for one. Before we even
wait. Lee Money. Stop. Why would you even say that? Of course, like what the fuck?
Well, hang
Makes
on.
no sense. You dated them while you were married. Come on, man.
No. It was before we even knew we wanted to be together. We're talking there is at least a 5-year gap here. And I was engaged to one of them, and she was dating the guy that my ex-fiance cheated on me with. So
what kind of movie is this?
Jerry.
And it took 13 years for me and my ex-fiance to even be able to talk to each other again. And it took 13 years for them to repair their friendship.
Because that is a lot.
Miss BBC said, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, it's like it just took a crazy turn to the left. Like, what?
Oh, shit. Oh, guys, this is hilarious, man. This is a good topic. Good topic.
Listen, I definitely don't want to, give that image like I'm just out here hitting anybody and everything. It's whatever. Because I'm not. I'm not that type of person. But I am also not going to be like, oh, you dated so-and-so back in 3rd grade. I would never, get your big eyes out of here. I don't want none of my friends ex. Listen, that's my problem with the little city I'm in. Everybody, you always know somebody. Like, how are these women out here dating dudes we call bro growing up? Like, what in the world? Get out of here. I don't want nobody. I don't want your bro, your friend, none of it. So it's hard.
That shit crazy, man. I mean, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Nope. I couldn't do it. I won't do it. It's not gonna happen. And we not even gonna talk enough to find out that, oh, that's my real connection. Like, no, nope, not at all.
What if you don't know that they were together?
All right, good to see you. I'm out. Like, what? No.
What if she don't even look like the person you know, like your friend's ex, and you don't even realize it's her at first?
No, I'm gonna recognize, because they're gonna be like, hey, you're such and such. I used to be, no. Nope. Are you eating? Let's go on and take our first and only sponsor break. Please, Couchers, do not go anywhere. We got a great topic coming up next. I'm telling you, we are topic full today, tonight. Just Therapy is going ham on the couch at the house. I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna take our one and only sponsor break. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back to you. Lee Money, take us to break, baby.
Redline Radio is proud to partner with Growing Wings Adult Services, the proud sponsor of our state-of-the-art production studio. The team at Growing Wings has over 7 years' experience of helping adults with disabilities in the Northeast Ohio area. If Lisa Summers and the team at Growing Wings can help your family, contact them at 234-334-7547 today. And mention that you heard all about Growing Wings right here on Redline Radio, LLC.
What's going on, everybody? Do you own your own small business? Do you want to get more advertising?
check us out at Redline Radio LLC. We are always accepting brand new sponsorships to get your business more recognition. Get a hold of Dave from Redline Radio today at 440-503-0828. Lee Money here from Money's Crazy Mind. And you heard him right here on this very show. Bad Juju, they are the official band of Redline Radio LLC. And you can check them out on their Facebook page to see where you can check them out live. And if you want to book Bad Juju for your venue today, call Dan at 440-225-0511 and make sure you let them know that you heard about them right here on Red Line Radio LLC. And remember, when you go to a Bad Juju show, wear your Red Line Radio t-shirt and you might just get a shout out. What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here from the Steel City Renegades. And if you need auto parts, there's only one place that I know I go, and that's Detroit Auto Parts. Detroit Auto Parts is the official parts store of Red Line Radio LLC. They have 2 convenient locations on the east side. You can call 216-531-7373, or on the west side, call 216-398-7373. Mention Redline Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. So don't forget, if you need any parts for your vehicle today, reach out to Detroit Auto Parts, the official home and auto parts store of Redline Radio LLC.
Man, I love me some pizza. I do. And I got the best place to get pizza. Twisted Tomato Pizzeria. They got 2 locations. One in Cuyahoga Falls at 1909 Bailey Road, Cuyahoga Falls. Their phone number is 330-928-2222. They also got another location in downtown Akron across the street from Rubber Duck Stadium. 325 South Main Street, Akron. That number is 849-5707. Best part about the downtown location is the beer wall. I like to call it the Dave & Buster's of beer. You go in there, you put money on the card, you walk up with your card to the 36 beautiful taps. You put the card next to the tap, and then you pour as much beer as your heart desires. I mean, when it hits your lips, it's just so good. It's just so good. And they also cater to your taste buds. What I mean, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by cater to your taste buds? I'll tell you what I mean. I mean, if you're a vegan-ish type of person like Miss KT is, they will hook you up with a vegan-ish pizza. I mean, that's what they did for Miss KT. They put the cauliflower crust on there and everything. Put a whole bunch of vegetables, all that good shit on there. It was, bitch, it was delicious. I'm a no cheese kind of guy. So anytime I order a pizza or a calzone, they put no cheese on it. And I'm telling you, it's always so good. It's like, bitch. The best part about it is they are the official sponsor of Just Therapy, the podcast. All you got to do is ask for the owner, Brad Culver, mention Just Therapy, the podcast, and you get a 10% discount. He said he changing his slogan now, bitch. But for right now, if it's pizza, it's possible.
Twisted tomato. Hey, twisted tomato. Bro, I had one yesterday with the cauliflower crust.
Was it? Was it? Bitch.
It was. Bitch. That's all I wanted to do. Twisted Tomato Pizzeria. If you haven't tried them, give them a call.
Oh shit! And don't forget, I say October, November 14th. We will be at the Funny Stop for the 11th annual suicide prevention fundraiser with me, comedian Sean Boyd, and friends. It's going to be a fun time. Funny Stop Comedy Club, 1757 State Road, Cuyahoga Falls. Streaming live on Redline Radio, of course, sponsored by Just Therapy, the podcast. Doors open at 6:30, show start at 7. It is a $10 donation at the door. All proceeds go to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. And we are back.
Just another day on the couch, talking about all the problems of today. Welcome back, Couchers. Thank you for tuning in with us. I forgot to tell y'all. So today, I had a student that wasn't feeling well, and he was having breathing problems. So I wanted to talk to his mom, give her some natural things that she could do to try and help him. I walk in the office, I wear a mask because, after my sinus surgery, I don't mess around. Mm-hmm. She like, don't move. Because I know you from somewhere, and I never forget a face. So I'm like, oh, shit, did I have to beat this bitch's ass before? Who is this lady? She said, oh, you Miss KT from the comedy. I said, clutching my pearls, ma'am. That is not me in this place. She said, oh, no, I remember greatness. I said, well, go ahead then. Speak that shit.
Oh shit!
But here, I'm just, but it really felt good. She was like, I can't wait to see you again. I enjoyed you so much. I was just like, oh, well, look at there.
Did you tell you really don't do comedy though?
I mean, kind of. One day, whatever. We'll see.
I see Timmy joined us. What's going on, Timmy?
Timbuktu in the house. I hit him up today like, hey, we miss you. You good? What's up? How you doing, Tim? I can't even joke with Lee about riding his face. He got a whole ass wife. That don't work. And I'm not one of her friends, so I'm clearly off limit. No.
Right. That's hilarious.
Just kidding.
Oh shit. Our next topic is relationships. What the hell are you talking about with relationships? What's going on?
Listen, I have seen this too many times, and I'm just really confused on how this is becoming a thing. It sounds like the original title I wanted to give it sound like a bad porno topic or something. But it's really about stepdads who are sleeping with their daughters. And it's just so ridiculous. And now I'm realizing or learning that it's not just stepdads. Some are biological dads. Why'd
you name this relationships?
Because they are distorting what's supposed to be healthy relationships, and they're fucking them up, and they are really destroying these young girls for their own selfish gain. Because I knew your nosy ass wanted to know what I was talking about. No.
What?
I said I knew your nosy ass wanted to know what I was talking about. It's just relationships. But we are really entering a time, right, where it seems like, I don't know if people are more perverted or more selfish or just self-satisfying. I don't know what it is, but I've heard of a couple mothers sleeping with their sons, and now I'm hearing more and more about fathers and stepfathers who are sleeping, starting relationships, and having children.
Are you sure you ain't talking about porn?
I was just about real life. People's Pornhub history.
Well, that's what I said. It sounds like a Pornhub topic when you search on porn, stepdaughter and son or wife or daughter, or I don't know how this shit work. And my dingy self thought that stuff was real till somebody was like, they can put whatever topic. Like, it's just words. Like
we told you that. We told you.
I know. But no, this is happening in real life. 2 cases that I know of in little bitty cities that I'm from, that I really know these people. And I just saw 2 different things on TikTok that made me feel like it's something worth talking about. The first picture I saw was a little girl at Christmas time, and her stepfather was sitting beside her. And she wrote, at 5 years old, he was my stepfather who I thought I can look up to. And now we have a daughter together that he is helping me raise. And then she said, mothers do a better job of watching who you let your children be around.
One more time, Lee.
Listen, and this is not the first time of me hearing about this. And I feel like it's kind of that idea. I equate it to that jail mentality where, I don't know what guys do, but women, we have this thing where we call it jail talk. When people are in jail, they will say or do anything to get what they want, because that mouthpiece, those words, those fake promises is all they have to get what they want to sometimes be taken care of. And for many men, it might be the difference between eating regularly and being okay and not. So they make false promises and pretend all of this stuff, hoping and praying that the women fall for it. Well, I feel like that's what's happening with these men. They are finding these young girls and at a young age are grooming them to be the type of women they want. And then they start sleeping with them at a young age. And then by the time they are 18, 20 or whatever, they get in a relationship with them. And some of these men are in their 60s dating a 20-year-old that they used to call daughter or stepdaughter or whatever. And I feel like sometimes it's just so they can.
Damn, Miss KT, your internet had to be that shitty right now. It literally just cut her off in the middle of that damn sentence. And now some interesting shit. Like, I don't even want to really talk about it. Like, that's some fucking crazy shit. I'm talking about stepfathers and fathers and sleeping with their stepdaughters and daughters and having kids and shit. Man, I'm pissed she called this topic relationships, and she knew I was gonna be nosy because we had talked before the show, and I was like, what you talking about relationships? She was like, oh, just relationships, in general. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. She was going off. Yes. Chris Travis, she was going off. And now she gone. The devil is a lie. There we go, you back. The devil is back. A lie, damn it.
My computer died, but I thought I had more time, but I'm on my phone. So we still good. But it's really heartbreaking how many times this has happened. One case in particular, a young girl was living with her mother and her father was in jail for several years. And, teenage girls and their moms go at it like nobody's business. It's the worst love-hate relationship in the history of, relationships. And so when the dad gets out of jail, the girl is like maybe 17 and the mom is fed up. And so she tells the man, look, I've been raising this child all of these years. You need to take your daughter. She sends her daughter to go and move in with this man. He instantly takes advantage. He doesn't treat her like a daughter. He treats her like his woman. And the next thing you know, she turns 18 and now they're proclaiming they're in a relationship together. And now they have a child together. And then they get to arguing and fighting. And by the time the child is 1, that daughter moves out and has to move back with her mother, who has to help her raise a child by her ex, who was the girl's dad. Like, what? And these stories are becoming more and more prevalent.
Wait. Back up a little bit.
All right. How far back we going?
Was it his stepdaughter or his daughter?
No, his biological daughter. But his argument is he was in jail so long, he never really knew her like a daughter. And so when she came to live with him, it instantly felt like a relationship. I know it's bullshit.
I checked. That's illegal.
Is it illegal? Because I was wondering, like, does her being 18 matter, or are there laws that say biological fathers can't sleep with their daughters?
I'm pretty sure that's a law.
Because that's what I was thinking.
Right.
If it's,
I don't know if it's a law, and I thought Lee Money had a headache, but so
you're so annoying.
I know, because listen, I told him, I was like, dude, you gonna want to chime in on these topics. And he like, I got a headache. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Hey, sometimes talking shit makes your headache feel better.
That's true. But listen, wait, what the fuck? And then the mom moved back in with the ex-husband?
No, the daughter left the ex-husband and ended up having to go move with her mom because she didn't have anywhere to stay. But
and
you
so
know,
the
while
mom is raising her
granddaughter / ex's daughter.
So they both, man, because like I seen a dumbass TikTok, and it was like a daughter, like it was a mother and a daughter. They was doing some dumbass dance and was like, I married a guy, and then my daughter married him, and now he's both our ex, like, and that's different than this situation because that was like the biological daughter.
Listen, and so it connects to what you talk about with people dating the exes. Like, you are having sex with your mother's ex, so that's basically like you're having sex with your own mother, or you're having a baby by your biological father.
Your fucking father. What do you mean?
Listen, and it's like it's becoming more and more prevalent, and it's like, I don't know, it just feels like people don't understand relationship dynamics, and it's just this society idea that whatever you want is okay. Oh well.
I thought last week was crazy, where we was talking about a conversation they had on the Breakfast Club when the dude was like, hey, I'm sleeping with my cousin, I can't tell her no, I still give it to her. I thought that was crazy. You done went a whole new fucking level, because Dr. I said second cousin is okay. But what the fuck is he gonna say about this situation?
Listen, I mean, are they shit? I don't know. It's so sad because to me, these young girls don't stand a chance. You are with these older men who are priming you to be the type of woman they want, who kind of have a mind control over you because they've already been a father or authoritative figure in your life growing up. So you are more likely to do as they say, to not get a whooping or, punishment from them, because that's already been the nature of the relationship. And now they are doing it for their own benefit.
What?
That is the law in regarding incest.
I was wondering, I'm like, you put it on all these damn things. Like, I was like, dude, I thought
you got to make sure you see it. So let's see. So
on everything that we stream to.
So no sexual activity between lineal ancestor and lineal descendant. So parent, grandparent with child or grandchild. Siblings, so no brothers and sisters. Aunt and nephew, uncle and niece. What about uncle and nephew? Because they didn't list that. And nowadays you got to be clear. However, individuals
say uncle and nephew.
You got to include everybody. Rhode Island has repealed its criminal incest statute. That means Rhode Island wants you to be able to sleep with your family, and only criminalizes incestuous marriage. Ohio targets only parental figures. Well, that one case happened in Ohio, so he should be able to go to jail for that. I wonder if he did.
What case?
The one I was talking about where the girl got a baby by her ex-husband. And I know the mom was trying to get like DNA done, maybe so she could prove it was his, so that she could send him to jail.
That's crazy. Tierra Monique, what's good with you?
Hey, T.
The topic was relationships, but it really wasn't relationships. She fooled me.
But it really is relationships. Like young girls want these father-daughter relationships, but because so many men are not in their daughter's life, they are pursuing other non-ordinary, really inappropriate father-daughter types of relationships, and these men are reaping the benefits. And it just reminds me of like these famous guys like Hugh Hefner, who have all these young girls around, and maybe he wasn't sleeping with his own biological daughter, but you sleeping with girls young enough to be your daughter or granddaughter. The same idea of you are taking advantage of them for your own benefit.
Okay, let me ask you this. I don't even want to ask you this because you saying like he was taking advantage of these young girls that wanted a father figure, right?
Yes.
So say if somebody was hitting on you and at the time you were 30, at the time they were 18 and they kept just trying to throw it at you. Like, I mean, is that taking advantage of somebody though?
Yes.
What? Because they trying to throw it at you.
Yes.
And you keep saying no, 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 no.
Do you know how many young boys want a cougar or older woman just so they can see what it feels like, just so they can have that experience?
That's dating an older woman. What do you mean? That's not like experience. Like, no, not at all. No, you trying to say just because somebody wanted a cougar or somebody wanted an older lady, they wanted to sleep with their mom? Is that what you're trying to fucking say?
No, you just said if somebody's 18 and they're throwing it at you. So that's what I was relating it to. I ain't say shit about wanting to fuck your mama.
Oh, because I'm lost. Like, what do you mean? Like, somebody was 18 throwing it at you when they was 30 and you kept saying no, and then they said they was ready, and you kept saying no. And like, what? I don't get that.
What are you trying to say?
I'm asking for a friend. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, for a friend, don't catch shit an 18-year-old throw. How about that?
What if they can make them a good wife down the line to somebody else?
You go prep and prime them and get them ready for somebody else? No, nigga, no.
Too late.
Asshole. But
that
listen.
That was 14 years ago. I didn't want to do it.
Long as you are not taking advantage of someone.
No, not taking advantage of nobody.
You know.
Didn't take advantage of nobody at all.
Hey, just because they throw it at you doesn't mean it's not taking advantage. Everybody manipulates situations for their own benefit.
No, because like I wasn't even trying to do it at all. At all. At all. Kept throwing it. I'm like, no. Damn.
not damn in the end. But listen, it's crazy the idea that these different types of relationship dynamics, it's almost like people don't care anymore. You hear about people robbing their mothers and grandmothers, people, turning their sons in to be arrested. It's like we were taught to value family and hold family in a higher regard where you don't just accept anything. And nowadays it's just like a free-for-all and they just like it's whatever.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's crazy. What up, Nick? Heads in the air. What's going on with your family?
Ever decides to, like I feel like those people are crossing the line and it really should be punishable by law. Like no men should be sleeping with their daughters, stepdaughters, ex-daughters, none of that stuff. Like I feel like it's a very disrespectful idea, and I can't believe that anybody is allowing it to happen and okay with it.
You keep turning on your camera. Tierra Monique, what you talking about? It's Bible. What do you mean it's Bible? What's Bible? You got to elaborate on that shit because I'm lost. Yeah, I mean, the shit you talking about, Miss KT, is some fucked up ass shit.
It is.
Like real fucked up.
And it's happening way too frequently. And I feel like it's ruining these young girls' lives because they are pursuing their best efforts at love. And it's going to mess up their love relationships forever.
Timmy gonna say, that's why I'm trying to get you, KT. I'm trying to see what a vet do.
Hey, listen, Tim, I'll show you some shit to change your life, baby. You got to know that this is really what you want. This ain't no regular walk in the park. This is something different.
You can't be taking advantage of this young man. No, you can't take advantage of this young man. I'm not gonna
Timmy ain't 18.
Be close enough.
And he ain't my son, stepson, or none of that. So I think I'm good.
Tierra Monique said the incest, people turning on each other, kids being disrespectful. Nick, we the topic was relationships, but Miss KT lied to us.
Listen,
and she gonna try to say she gonna try to say it's relationships again, but she was talking about a father sleeping with an 18-year-old daughter, his daughter, biological daughter, and then getting pregnant. And then she moved out and moved back to the mom house, and the mom had to take care of her stepdaughter, granddaughter. Like, wouldn't that be the same thing, right?
I mean, it's her regular granddaughter because it's her daughter's daughter,
but it's still a stepdaughter.
Also, her ex's daughter, so it makes it her ex stepdaughter. Shit.
yeah, it's crazy. Shit's crazy. All
hey,
right.
If I mess with Tim, I might call that nigga daddy if he do it right. You don't know.
Nick, I was screaming Jerry earlier on the first topic, dude. You gotta listen to the whole episode. You have to. Oh my gosh, I was literally yelling Jerry. Like you gotta be there, man. You gotta listen to the rest of the episode. All right, let's move on. Hold on. You hungry still?
She hungry? Hey,
I know you're not hungry.
Probably want some potato chips.
Not these potato chips, damn it.
Oh shit, what's up with these potato chips, bro?
Lee Money, put up the picture. So there is a snack firm that debuted a chip, and it's a vagina flavored chip for sex deprived millennials. Yes. And if you see the picture, it says pussy flavored, limited edition. Yeah. For the hot ones, no preservatives, yes, for sex. It is the perfect gift for millennials who lack a lot of lays. If they can't get it in the sack, they can get it in the snack.
Hey!
A chip company that purports to cater to sex-starved 30-somethings boasts a new flavor that supposedly tastes like a woman's vajayjay. After tasting it, you will remember your wildest love adventures, your first real love, and maybe even lose your oral virginity. For Chazz, CHAZZ, the Lithuania-based creators of the private purloining potato chips. Dubbed pussy-flavored potato chips, the kinky creations are inspired by the purported generation-wide sex drought among millennials who allegedly prefer pursuing social media to getting saucy in the sack.
Hey, this is crazy on so many levels, and they got the nerve to say for 18 and over.
They say, wait, Nick gonna say, if it smells like cologne, leave it alone. If it smells like fish, have a dish.
Listen, they said if Erykah Badu can take her scent and turn it into some incense, they can take a popular scent and flavorize some potato chips.
So this is what I want to know. How do we know it tastes like the punani?
I mean, clearly I would never know, but those of you who have tasted punani,
you ain't never licked your fingers?
Listen, I am the queen of tasting my own. I know what I taste like every day of the week.
That's the whole point of why I just said.
But if I eat them chips, that's gonna be another bitch's flavor. That ain't my flavor. I don't know.
How you know?
Because they ain't nobody borrowed my flavor. Ain't nobody took my flavor.
How you know?
Because I ain't gave it to nobody. These pheromones do damage, baby. They not gonna be captured and put on the chip.
I mean, the best is when it don't taste like nothing. So these chips ain't gonna have no taste to it. Is it gonna be a little? Is it gonna be a little salty? Just a little hint of salt in it.
Is the best no flavor? Because I thought the pineapple, the sweetness is what was the best.
No, I still say it was the cucumber strawberry water. Yeah. That was the best flavor.
Hey, but these chips, real life, say that you could lose your oral virginity after partaking in the chip, and it's better than Lay's because you probably can't eat just one.
So listen, they only $10. Let's get a bag and taste them to see if they really taste like. Let's see if they really taste like vajayjay.
I don't want to eat no vajayjay chips.
No, you gonna eat the damn chip, Anime.
First of all, I don't want to eat
the chip.
JJ. I don't want to eat vajayjay chips. I don't want to eat vajayjay pretzels. I don't have no vajayjay skills to compare it to.
Eat the chip, Anime. Is Miss BBC on here still? I want to know what she think about this.
Listen, she would probably make some herself for real. Because you know she's so good.
How you know?
She's so good at making stuff. She created.
Oh, okay. You need to finish that sentence.
I was trying to tag her. And I really didn't even know what we was talking about. Then you said, how you know so serious? I said, wait, what the fuck? What we talking about, nigga? No, I never know.
Not to know, I never know.
But listen,
Timmy,
are those chips like the one chip challenge?
Timmy, you gonna eat the chips with me if we buy a bag of chips? Hands in the air, you gonna eat the chips with me? If I buy a bag of, they only $10, man. Let's go half on the bag of chips.
Timmy,
let's put the chip to the taste test, y'all. Come on. Miss KT go eat one. I'm gonna make her eat one, damn it.
I bet I'll eat
Anime. Eat the chip, Anime.
He gonna be trying to put the chip on my lip like just the tip. No, nigga.
It's already been on your lip. You might as well swallow it, damn it.
That's what she said. Oh.
I love it. You guys are so good.
Oh gosh, like okay, so hold on. Where did they get the chip flavor from? Was it from a squirter?
Had to be. So them really some pissy chips.
It don't be that much pee in there. Shut up.
I mean, it's only little tinkle. It's okay. Hey, I want to know, like, did they take a bunch of different pussies and apply them to chips and then have people taste them, do like a taste tester to find the best pussy flavored chip? Like, or did they take a bunch of different flavors and like mix them together and then come up with like what they consider I need to know, how did they come up with the design or make these chips? Yeah, the process. Because this is crazy to me.
Vajayjay in a bag.
Ooh. Listen, you know how many horny in the house dudes who ain't never had none about to buy up all the stock they can?
That's crazy.
Timmy, if you eat a chip, you cheating on me.
You better not eat more than one chip.
Ain't no way you in a relationship eating pussy chips. That cannot be allowed.
You think that'll ruin a relationship?
That's got to be like your one lifetime hall pass or something. You can't just be out here eating other people's stuff.
I mean, it's just a chip. I mean, for real. Nick, what do you mean 50-50? What does that mean? 50-50. What? 50-50?
He gonna go half with you on a bag of chips.
Oh, well, we can go more than half because, like, listen, Timmy will go in on it too. It's $10. We'll split it 3 ways. So it'll be $3 and like 25 cents, $3 and like 30 cents, something like that.
$3.33, boy. Get your math together.
If 3 out of 3 is 9, so we add another quarter, that'd be 75.
I said $3.33. That give you $9.99.
I just said $3.30, something like that. Damn it, you know you got the math. Damn it, shit. He said depends on the flavor of the fish. Like, what do you mean depends on the flavor of the fish? We gotta buy the bag to figure out the flavor of the fish. Damn it.
Hey, what if each chip got a different fish flavor? Some is fishy, and some is like clean, clear water. Some is pineapples.
long as the chip flavor is over 18, I'm down.
Hey, y'all better be careful. They go catch a charge fucking around with them chips.
He said, then I'm out. He said, then I'm out.
Hey, what if you get a little chip? Is that a minor?
I'm not eating the little chip. Timmy eat the little chip. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the little chip.
What if the chip break? Did they break you off?
If the chip break, did they break you off? What?
Broke you off a little something. I can't believe these chips. But
they kettle chips too, so you know the kettle chips got the most flavor in them too.
Because that mean they bake the pussy flavor in. Listen, European countries are so much advanced sexually.
You ever had baked pussy before? Baked. Just baked, man. Baked.
Hey, this is really crazy. This could have been some crazy, funny, fucked up news for real. Because I cannot believe they got some chips just out here just randomly being offered up to the world.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to find a bag on the middle school side. I'm going to want to confiscate them, but the kids going to be able to eat them and share them with everybody. Like, what in the world?
Those chips are definitely, those are definitely shareable chips. You got to share those chips.
You got to. Because first of all, you're going to be scared to try it on your own. And second of all, you want somebody to partake of it with you. So you don't want to be the only one walking around with a pussy mouth.
At least I ain't talking about smell my finger. It's just like, taste the chip.
So you definitely going to eat the chip and lick your fingers afterwards.
Are these going to be virgin chips? Once you pop, you just can't stop?
It's definitely going to be a popping of the cherry. Y'all going to be trying to lick the bag when y'all done.
Get the dust.
Get all the little pussy crumbs.
Nick go say, would you eat the chip with a hair in it? Bush, maybe.
Listen, all of y'all didn't have that little cat ball feeling before. So don't act like y'all ain't been hairball before. Oh, you coughing now? Just thinking about it.
Oh shit, we gotta get a bag of these chips, damn it. Let's get a bag of these chips so we can.
What if those chips are shaped like pussy lips?
I don't think they are.
You think they just regular? They can't just be regular.
Regular or regular? They might be regular. I hope they ain't regular.
Hey, that's raggedy regular shit.
Oh fuck. This is hilarious.
But they can't be making regular chips, because what if they in the factory and then they go down the wrong slot and you put them in a bag of regular Lay's because you ain't paying attention?
They're not a Lay's company though.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, what if they get
because they got a bunch of different chips on their thing, like a bunch of different chips that they sell.
Wait, they got like cum flavored and other stuff, or just regular old?
Wait, you just said cum flavored.
I'm just wondering, not for myself. I was asking for a friend. Just listen, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret.
They got a can. Wait,
better than income. Okay, go ahead. Let's go. What we talking about?
No, wait. What did you just say? It's better than what?
Nothing.
You said it's better to eat cum. Why? For your skin?
I did not. I did not say it was better than eating cum. Hey, Nick got a good point. We need to look at the ingredients.
Can I pull up the ingredients? So they got a cashew nuts Christmas flavored. They got a cannabis and jalapeno flavored. Nick, there you go. Truffle flavored potato chips.
What do you think the number 2 ingredient is going to be in the pussy chips? Because we know the number 1 ingredient got to be potatoes or potato starch or whatever that, you know. But what's going to be the number 2 ingredient? Like, what if it got a name? Or what if it say, like, yo mama's pussy or something? Like, what's it going to be?
Wait, what? What did you just say?
Oh, Nick said the number 2 ingredient gonna be fish. Nick, you done had some bad patches in your life, bro. If you think it all tastes like fish, baby, you done got some bad snapper.
I'm not bad snapper.
Because that's something different. It ain't all fishy.
It definitely ain't all fishy. You know that too. That shit's hilarious though.
It is hilarious.
Oh,
but
shit. Let me see if I can look up the ingredients.
Hey, everybody want to know the ingredients. Like, what is going on with this fishy? Sean, this is what y'all should do. Get a bag of chips. Y'all got to try it on the podcast. So you can't try it before. It's got to be raw reactions live on the podcast.
Listen, I want to get a bag of chips and definitely try it on the show. Yes, but you got to eat a chip with us. You can't act like that, Miss KT.
I'm not.
You gotta eat a chip with us. You have to.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. And we're gonna make Angel come to the studio and she can try a chip too. So you won't feel alone. All right. Calm down. It's a chip. It's a potato chip. Damn it.
So are you gonna suck a dick?
No.
Would you eat a dick chip?
If you was like, if you said we gonna eat them on camera for the show, you know what I'll do?
What?
Make you eat one first and then I'll eat it.
You lying.
It's a chip. It ain't no real dick. I'm gonna eat the chip. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna get a dick chip just for you, and we gonna eat pussy and dick chips together. Hey, I ain't never said this P word so much in my life at one time. I'm gonna be honest. It feels kind of liberating, but it's feeling a little bit too much at the same time. Oh, these are regular voodoo chips, by the way. These ain't.
You sure? You sure?
I don't know, because it say New Orleans kettle style voodoo chips. And
them chips is good. Chips is good.
Voodoo women, they'll put all kinds of stuff in their stuff, so who knows? Who knows how they got this flavor?
Timmy said he ain't gonna eat no dick chip, and then Nick gonna say SB eats a dick chip. Like, if it's for the show, I'm gonna eat the chip. If we're gonna eat the pussy chips, I'm gonna eat
a
chips.
dick.
Why not?
Chip.
It's a chip.
I still don't want to eat no pussy chip.
You are, and you will.
I ain't never ate pussy in my life. I don't want to. I ain't ready.
You gonna eat the chip. You're gonna be like, oh, it tastes a little salty.
I'm gonna be like, this bitch should have bathed first. What? she don't taste as good as me. They need this
shit.
Shit.
Oh gosh. Oh man, this is hilarious.
People probably think we so crazy.
You gonna eat the chip, Anime?
Hey, what if a mom not paying attention and put them in her little kid's lunchbox going to school?
Not a $10 bag of chips.
Listen, but she don't know they $10, right? Dad bought the chips. She ain't paying attention. She like, oh shit, we got the chips for the kids' lunch. Oh yeah, Dad had some chips in his room. Let me go grab them.
No, because she go look at the package, and as soon as you see the package, she gonna be like, no way.
If you've ever been a mom rushing in the morning, you don't look at shit. You trying to get them kids out the door before the bus come.
I feel sorry for the principal that confiscate them damn chips.
Ain't nobody gonna know because mom ain't gonna take all the chips. That's selfish. She gonna open them up, pour them in a little Ziploc bag. Kid gonna be at school trading pussy chips.
Right. Here's what the website says about the flavor of these chips. All right. Following long discussions and arguments, we realized that the list of pussy flavors we had was not strong enough.
Woohoo!
Now, every time we tasted vulva, the scientific name for pussy, we did not try to understand what it reminded us of. We took the development of this flavor very seriously and selected the 5 bravest and most experienced team members, boys and girls, and sent them on individual hunts to come back with the fresh list of flavors. At the same time, other colleagues were Googling in forums, comments, and found dozens of opinions from different countries what the pussy taste associates with. After summing up all the results, agreeing on the essential sensations of this taste and additional notes, we formed the task and sent it to the 3 huge European manufacturers of spices. From dozens of samples provided by them, we selected a few that were the closest to the task, adjusted the proportions of the ingredients, and we managed to reflect this taste as close as possible.
You said all of that to say they did the ludicrous. I got hoes.
I got
different
hoes
area codes.
in different area, hoes.
So they took whole flavors from all across the world. They said this is worldwide. We ain't just in our little region with it. Everywhere you ever been, if you ever thought about tasting pussy, this what it's gonna remind you of.
And so it's $9.99 pounds, Sean. So it's only going to be like $6 American.
Oh, let's get it. Let's get it back, y'all. Come on.
$9.99 pounds.
Or $9.99 euros.
Let's get 2 bags in.
You don't even know if you're gonna like the first one.
Fuck it. We go all try it. Shit. We can do a whole episode on trying the chip.
No, the fuck we can't.
Yes, we can. All right, we still got time. Let's get it in. Let's get to our favorite subject.
Are you ready for crazy,
funny,
fucked up
news? Yeah. All right, this week in crazy, funny, fucked up news, a man calls 911 over cold McDonald's fries, ends up in jail.
Man, what?
Antonio Sims called 911 because apparently out on bond, wearing an ankle bracelet, when he visited McDonald's in Kenosha, he got into a verbal argument with the franchise owner, who also called 911. The irritated hunger suspect said him and his fiance had ordered food but weren't given the receipt because of a machine problem. So they didn't know their order number, whatever. But when he got to the counter to get their meal, he found the food's temperature wasn't to his liking. It says, I tried the fries. The fries were lukewarm, but they're not hot. He's heard telling a police officer outside of the store on body cam footage. He asked for a new order of fries, but was rejected and instead offered a refund that wouldn't hit his account for days, he added. The McDonald's worker gave a different description, saying Sims got rowdy and threatened, you better give me fucking fresh fries, motherfucker. He tells the officer in the footage. Sims then shoved his food and the drink at the man, he claimed. So he basically wanted hot fries, but dumbass called the police knowing he had a warrant out for his arrest. Guess what he had a warrant for? An outstanding warrant.
It better not be for stealing.
Murder suspect.
What the fuck? That's way too far.
Missing a court date in a 2018 case where he and 2 others are accused of setting fire to a car with a woman's body inside after a botched drug deal led to a gunfight.
Damn. And you got the nerve to be complaining about French fries, my nigga?
Fries. Cold fries.
Hey, the police probably was listening like, this who? Type. And you where? Type. Yeah, we'll send a unit right out. Nigga, they couldn't believe it. Like, hey, yo, we got him. They probably been searching high and low for this dude, and they get you at McDonald's.
Since 2018.
Over some fries.
Over some fries, man. Some fries.
Everybody know you go to McDonald's, you pretend like you don't eat salt so they can make you fresh fries, then you ask for your own salt. It's the rule. If you want hot fries, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
McDonald's
Over some fries, though.
McDonald's
What?
updated policy. I am a former McDonald's manager. We were told it is now national policy. If someone asks for fries with no salt and then they ask for salt packets, they cannot get salt packets.
It don't matter. Give me some fresh fries. I got salt packets in the car already. It don't matter.
I was about to say,
Like,
hot
that 2
fries
cents
with
could-
no
you could have
salt.
kept that 2 cents.
Listen, hot fries with salt work any day of the week.
Exactly.
I got my own salt in my house, nigga. Just want my
Exactly.
fries hot.
Because if my fries is hot, they gonna be hot when I get to the crib.
And if I dip them in ketchup, I don't need your salt.
Exactly. Okay, here we go, baby.
But anybody that doesn't know that a credit card refund takes 5 to 7 business days, then they ain't never played with a credit card before.
I mean, that's true, but
all
just give me hot
refund.
fries. He wanted hot fries.
Yeah, he just wanted some hot fries.
And he
He like,
said, just give me
"Please,
some
I don't
hot
want them."
fries. They said, no, we'll give you a refund. Like, no, I got food right here. Just give me hot fries. Like, what do you mean? But then his dumb ass did all that complaining and called 911 himself because his fries was cold, knowing he had a fucking warrant out and he had an ankle monitor on.
For a murder. Like, nigga, I thought maybe he was stealing something petty. Nigga, a whole ass murder, and you got the nerve to be complaining about fries. Now your ass ain't gonna never eat a McDonald's fry again in your life.
Ever. That's crazy. Dumb ass. Oh, shit. Y'all want to play a game real quick? Of course we do. How old was Dummy who called the police? Antone Sims.
Antone sound like a 27-year-old idiot.
Okay, 27. Miss KT say 27.
Yeah, I was gonna say about 30.
Shh. What'd you say, Lee?
30, 30.
30? Okay. Nick, Angel, Timmy, chime in. How old y'all think this dumbass was that called the police? Nick go say trick at McDonald's is
But no damn
order
murder.
fries, no salt, always come out fresh. Yeah, we was talking about that. How old y'all think this dummy who called the police about cold fries and had a warrant for murder?
That he better not be no old man. He better know better.
And Miss KT, you said 26, right?
I said 27.
27, my bad.
Do I need
Timmy
to
say 22? Angel say 25. Nick said 48. And Lee said 30. None of you are correct. One of you is 1 year off, though.
It must have been 26 because that's what you thought I said.
No, the answer is 24 years old.
Oh wow.
Angel was the closest. Angel said 25.
Good job, Angel. Listen, we know dumb shit when we hear it.
Yeah. I don't know if we really want to guess his race, though, do we?
That was the most niggerish shit in niggerdom. Mad about some fries and you got a murder rap hanging over your head. Nigga, now your black ass won't never have a fry again. Dummy.
He ain't gonna never get them pussy chips either.
Nope. Oh, he gonna get some pussy chips, but they ain't gonna be real pussy. It's gonna be
No, he gonna get them big flavored chips.
You're gonna get them ass flavored chips.
Listen, I seen a piece of a video on Facebook one time. I've never been able to get that image out of my head. The song was called "Throw That Boy Pussy Back," and it's been haunting me for years.
Oh God. Angel said, when is the chip tasting episode? It will be soon because we go order the chips. Timmy go say when the chips go bad, they smell like fish. But the chip episode will be soon. We go do a whole panel.
Timmy, if you eat a chip, you cheating on me. But if we eat a chip together, that's a threesome. Ew.
That's Tim after he eat them chips.
Damn.
I wish you still had your headache and your mic wasn't working. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Just Therapy Couchers. We love y'all. I gave y'all flowers earlier because you deserve them, because y'all support us so much. It is that time of the evening where we about to get up out of this bitch. So if you want to follow us on social media, you can go to Facebook and follow Just Therapy, the podcast. You can also email us at justtherapypod@gmail.com. And if you already got a bag of those chips, please email us. We'll give you the address where you can send the chips because we want to buy the bag of chips. All right.
Not we, SB.
Well, we all go try them, damn it. But if you want to find me on any social media, Facebook, you can go to Sean Boyd. And if you're not from Ohio, put in Sean Boyd, Ohio. There'll be a picture of me and Lil Mama. If you want to find me on Instagram, it's SB Comedy. TikTok is SB Comedy 1. And Miss KT's TikTok is Miss KT _comedy on TikTok. Make sure you fuck with us. Make sure you go to Spotify, listen to an episode, listen to all the episodes, rate us, subscribe. All those. Tim can say we having that threesome. Shut your ass up. And as always, it is that time of the evening where we give you that close, something you can ponder on.
Oh, even little mama knows. She be on it.
Yeah. You heard her?
Yeah. She like ponder on, which I'm glad because we ain't getting no glitter sound.
Yeah. So that made it even better.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right. So here's your close for this week. You gonna do it again? Something you can ponder on. Yeah. No, she ain't gonna do it. All right. This week is try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud.
Oh, that's cute.
So that's your close for this evening.
I like that.
One more time. Try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud, someone else's cloud. Miss KT, break it down and we get up out of here.
Listen, a rainbow signifies the promise, right? So you want to be a rainbow to brighten somebody else's day. That means you want to be the promise that there is something better. Normally, a cloud signifies some type of conflict and moisture that's kind of creating this buildup of a potential storm. But if you are able to be somebody's rainbow, that means you are able to be their bright spot. That means you are able to be their comfort. And unfortunately and blessedly, that's the type of person I am. I am always trying to be the type of person that makes this world better to brighten somebody's day. So if you get that opportunity, do not take it for granted because we need more rainbows in this life. So please find a way to help brighten each other's day so that we can make it through this life together.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself, Miss KT. Once again, thank you, Couchers, for tuning in to another wonderful episode of Just Therapy. Tell a friend to tell a friend because this episode was hilarious, interesting, deep. I mean, it's just therapy. That's what we do on the couch. Miss KT, you got anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
If you learn about any situations of inappropriate relationships, try and be a bright light and a non-judgmental ear to help people find their way through, because everybody deserves somebody that they can trust in this world that will be there for them.
By the way, Sean,
you want to say something? You said
yeah.
that?
Shipping on those chips, $14. So altogether out the door, it'd be $33.02 for 2 bags.
$33.02
for 2 bags.
2 bags.
Oh, for 2 bags. How much is 1 bag? Fuck all that. We don't need 2 bags.
$18.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it. That ain't shit. Let's get it. We gonna order some chips and get that shit in. All right, we'll see.
99 out.
See you next week.
God willing.
Bye, little cutie, aka little mama.
See you next week.
See you next week.
God willing, y'all. Peace. We out. Love y'all. Leave money. Send us home, baby.
This is really gross, but dirty trash cans can pose a serious health risk to you and your family. The pungent smell can attract rats and flies, not to mention maggots, both of which can contain dangerous diseases transferable to humans. Your dirty trash can is susceptible to harboring dangerous bacteria. Contact Brandon at Fitz Trash Bin Cleaning today at 440-752-1533 or find them on Facebook. Veteran owned and operated and eco-friendly. Again, call Brandon at 440-752-1533.